and Dave Daily right here on the Muskegon Channel. I'm Andy O'Reilly. Dave Cackley's over there. And, dude, look at this. It's time to introduce a new sponsor.
Sweet. Who is
for
it?
the Andy and Dave Daily. In fact, they're so new I got to wear a shirt.
What?
Are you ready?
Yes. Nice.
Remember?
Yes, I do.
Have you heard of the attorney?
Yes, I have.
What's he famous for?
I can't remember, but I've heard of the attorney. Gambini. Vincent L. Gambini. Yeah. Oh, that one. Okay. Yeah. Where did I know that from? Oh, yeah. The two youths.
This is how I've turned to shopping for clothes. I'll be sitting on Facebook and I'm like, defending youth since 1992? I need that shirt. Click. Awesome. So that's what I've gone from shopping at race car trailers to internet T-shirt sales.
Do you remember back in the day? Because of course that role obviously made famous by Joe Pesci.
Huge.
And he was great, and Joe Pesci was great, being Joe Pesci. But you remember years ago when we were interviewing Jim Brewer from SNL, who did the Joe Pesci show on SNL? It was like one of his recurring characters was Joe Pesci, and then he had Robert De Niro and Joe Pesci on the Joe Pesci show. I always had a feeling. I remember asking him the question how did Joe Pesci feel about he hated it. Joe Pesci hated anything that, made him, he was kind of like his character in Goodfellas.
Really?
It was okay for him to be funny, but he didn't like anybody making fun of him. He hated the Joe Pesci.
You see, because that's weird because at one point you could send Joe Pesci anything and he would autograph it.
Yeah. Well, I think
you could send him a roll of toilet paper and he would autograph it.
Yeah. But I bet you couldn't. You wouldn't want to. You wouldn't want to send him anything that looked like it could potentially be mocking him, even if it was done in a comedic light. There's some. It's weird. There are some actors, some celebrities who just have that.
Yeah.
That wiring where they take things really, really, really personally.
Yeah.
And you're making fun of me. Why are you making fun? That's disrespect. And don't look at it as what it is most of the time, which is kind of a tribute. I mean, if somebody's doing, unless it's like, Alec Baldwin doing Trump or something, that's obviously not a tribute. But most of the time, even back in the day when Dana Carvey was doing George Bush, it was, there was, it wasn't really mocking. It was, okay, we're poking fun, but
in that position
it's
too,
still a tribute in a way. Yeah.
When you're a politician, you're putting yourself out there to be made fun of.
Right.
That's where satire really kind of started.
Yeah. Any celebrity, you're pretty much you reach a certain level and you are become a character on SNL. That's even today it's a huge thing.
Well, anyway, back to our thoughts about Vincent Gambini.
Right.
The time is ticking like this on our newscast here.
Oh yeah, let's get it. I completely forgot. I actually thought I forgot we were on. I thought we were just talking. All right, let's do it. A lot of stuff going on. Of course, you had more bar testimony. You got this, you got that. You got Venezuela's a mess, but nobody cares.
Yeah, they do.
It's another day.
Anyway.
No, they don't care.
Okay.
Another day, and it's another win for James Holzhauer. The 34-year-old won his 20th game of Jeopardy on Wednesday. Holzhauer took home over $101,000 to bring his 3-week total to over 1.5 million. Ken Jennings still holds the record for the longest streak of 74 games back in 2004. I got a feeling this guy's just going to cruise past that. I know he's still like 54 games away,
right?
But I got a feeling.
Here's where it's at. I saw a story on this last night. The odds makers are not betting on him making it that distance.
Really?
Because 74 games is that difficult.
Oh yeah,
but they are saying that he's going to surpass Ken Jennings' amount of money won way earlier than Ken Jennings ever dreamed of.
Because Jennings wasn't rolling with these kind of
Jennings didn't have the balls this guy does when it comes to betting.
Right. See, this guy's a professional gambler.
Yeah.
So he knows. It's all in the numbers. Jennings was way more conservative when it came to how much he was willing to wager. This guy's like,
this guy's great. He's awesome.
Fantastic.
And I got to tell you, last night I had to vent on Facebook.
About
I wish
what?
they would do something about the commercials in Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy. Because
what's the problem?
I hate it. I'm watching a commercial, and there's some lady, she's footloose, she's fancy free, she's going about her day, and blah, 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 and everybody's happy, and Mr. Blue Sky's playing in the background, and, it's that day, right?
Right.
And then about 10 seconds into the commercial, they change it over to, unless you have completely debilitating gas. It's like, I want to see this lady's
wait. This
fart
was a
problem.
woman? This was a woman in the commercial?
Yeah.
Well, that's scientifically impossible.
Girls don't fart. I know.
Exactly. I've known this for years.
I don't want to hear.
47
you know
years.
what? Show me commercials
never
for
happened.
anything other than people farting. Especially.
We don't need that.
I don't need that.
Because especially we don't need things that don't exist to be part of somebody's commercial propaganda.
Hey,
we don't need that.
Look at us.
Coming together.
Jazz hands.
Silly. It's just silly. I mean, put a dude on there. Give it a
put me
a real
on there.
Feel to it. Don't stop.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
You want to see somebody with gas problems?
Yeah, there you go.
Put me in the
Absolutely.
lazy boy. Look, here I am.
Yeah.
Is this you?
Yeah.
Take one of these. Life will be fine.
Yeah, Max.
I don't need her out picking tulips and tiptoeing through.
Max would be perfect. Max would be perfect for that too. He can blow him with the best of them. But he also knows he was talking about this is one of his friends who's a girl in class, and he's like, yeah, I had to fart, but I held it in around her. I was like, good thinking. Yeah, because girls don't fart, so you can't fart around them.
That's right.
It's just manners. It's just respect. All right. Moving on, Ricky Schroder. I know he likes to go by Rick. He will forever be Ricky to me. Has been arrested again.
I'm
the Silver
shocked.
Spoons and NYPD star is in custody on domestic violence charges. 49-year-old was arrested earlier this month for a similar incident. The woman involved declined medical treatment. But I would have thought that I didn't think it would have been Rick Schroder of the Silver Spoons cast that would have been involved in domestic violence.
I'm sorry, but he looks like a date
I would have thought
to me.
Jason Bateman.
No, Bateman's cool as hell.
Well, no, but back in the Silver Spoons, you remember his character.
Right.
It was kind of a douche. I mean, he was a teenager, but it's still
right.
kind of
well,
a
it was his
douchebag.
character.
And then,
Jason Bateman himself is cool, whereas
I
Ricky
didn't
Schroder
know that at the time
played the cool
because you were
kid,
your
but
character.
he just kind of looks like a dank.
Really?
To me, in real life, he looks like a entitled little.
I wouldn't.
jerkweed.
I wouldn't have thought that. I saw him in the Champ back when I was 7 years old, 1979.
Yeah,
that was
didn't count.
Did that with John Voight. Yeah, John. Yeah, he's not gonna.
Yeah.
Cries on camera. I can't. Yeah.
Got
I
no
don't
use
know.
for Rick Schroder. Sorry.
Really? See, I liked him. The little bit I saw of him on NYPD Blue, of course, loved Silver Spoons.
You know what I liked about Silver Spoons?
What?
Aaron Gray.
Oh, Aaron Gray was fantastic.
Right.
Absolutely. Aaron Gray of Buck Rogers. Buck Rod back in the back in Buck Rogers. Yeah. I set you up for that. Way to go.
You did.
You can do two impressions. You can do Tweaky from Buck Rogers and Jimmy Gammon from Major League. And that's
right.
it. That's your wheelhouse and that's all you got. But no, Aaron Gray, yes. When we look back on the women that we loved on TV growing up, because you and I have had the agreements and disagreements about Lonnie Anderson or Linda Carter, but Aaron Gray, dark horse.
Yes.
Dark horse candidate for
and Linda Carter.
on that list.
The older I get, the more I realize just how blind I was as a kid.
Right, because it didn't
didn't dawn on you.
Yeah, right at the time. Charlie's okay now. Okay, if you go back a little further, Charlie's Angels.
Yep.
I think to me it was 3/4. I could have done without Kate Jackson.
See, that's where you're wrong.
Farrah Fawcett, Cheryl Ladd. Actually, I like Cheryl Ladd better than Farrah Fawcett.
See, Kate Jackson was where it was at.
And then Jacqueline Smith. No, Jacqueline Smith. Kate Jackson
Jacqueline Smith,
was a distant fourth. In fact, Bosley may have been just slightly ahead of Kate Jackson. Seriously, I don't know. There was something about Kate Jackson I found off-putting. I can't, and I'm not saying that's fair to Kate Jackson. She may be a wonderful lady. She may be a great mother. She may have been a fantastic wife. I don't know her. I don't know her story, but I just wasn't a fan. But Aaron Gray, yes. See, two things you and I come together on. Aaron Gray and women don't fart. There you go.
Perfect.
Perfect. What more do we need than that?
The highbrow entertainment that is Andy and Dave.
Absolutely. Gas prices have shot up again after dropping down under $2.60 from Muskegon to Grand Rapids. Many stations inching back closer to the $3 a gallon marker, and average around $2.98. I actually got it yesterday for, I think it was $2.52. But then that was another incident where I put like $9 in because they're $12. Maybe I did $12.01, because I had a few extra bucks. I'm like, whoa, I can afford to have.
Did she stick you for the penny at the till too?
What?
Did she stick you for the penny at the till?
No. I use my card. I don't go in. Wow. I don't go in. That's the whole pay at the pump thing, man.
No, you got to go in.
Why go in? Why do I got to go in? What do I need?
What
do
they
I
got
need
things
from a
like
gas
brownies
station
and donuts and there's candy bars there, and that's why you got to go in.
No, you don't need the temptation. I don't need the temptation of, of the Texas cinnamon roll. That's the one that really, that if I'm going into a gas station and there's a Texas cinnamon roll within my field of vision, then I'm in trouble.
Yeah.
Then I can't eat bread again for 3 days.
I walk into Wesco and I here's my gas. I got that out there, and right over there's the donut and brownie thing and some cookies, and then it's like, oh my God, look at that, more cookies.
There's your problem, man.
What?
There's your problem right there. Stay out of the gas. Just do not go inside the Wesco. Get your gas at the Wesco.
Well, I got to go inside the Wesco. That's what it's there for.
Get in, get out.
I love it.
No. Get in, get out.
No, I'm going in.
That's how they get you. That's how they get you, man. I'm telling you. I'm just trying to help you.
I'm going into Wesco. That's how it works.
I'm fine.
See?
What? Okay. See, we were in agreement. Now we're coming apart again.
Well, that's how it works.
All right.
Any sports?
No problems. No worries. Yeah, let's do it. The Tigers go down to the Phillies 7-3. Cubs win. Big over Seattle 11-0. That's sports.
Have yourself a great Thursday, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.
See ya.